Hello friends, this is DMC and this is my quick lockdown review of the Coffee Brewers Organic Gourmet Coffee Honduras. This is a brewing bag, and yeah, I've actually ran out of coffee, so I've got to say a massive thank you to viewer Dave who sent this to me a long time ago, and I've just got round to trying it now because it's the only thing that I've got in the cupboard at the moment before I can get out to go to the shops. So there we go, it's medium roast, 20 grams, organic coffee, hand roasted, makes 2 cups, and it's 20 grams. The description says this Honduras coffee from Capucas is perfectly balanced, extremely likeable, and one of our personal favourites. It has fruity nuances and a very pleasant aftertaste of sweet chocolate. 20 grams, single estate speciality, pour over filter coffee, and there's all the instructions there. Click off the cap, open and shake bag, add hot water, close the zipper, brew for 4 to 6 minutes, and then serve and enjoy. And it makes 2 150ml cups. And yeah, you can actually, when you finish with it, you can actually empty the contents out, give it a quick clean, and you can add your own coffee in there and reuse the bag. So that's a really handy thing that with this. So there we go. What I'll do is I'll get set up now. I'll boil the kettle and get the bag ready to accept the water, and we'll give it a try. So I'm all set up now. Just pop the cap off here and then open the bag. There is the coffee inside. So it has got, you can do it either strong or mild, so I'll sort of do it somewhere in between. So let's get that open a little bit more and add the water. It seems a little bit strange pouring water into one of these bags. Let's see how it turns out. I don't actually know where I'm up to on the fill line. It doesn't actually sort of, I don't think I've opened the bag enough, but yeah, it looks like it's about where the strong mark is. So let's just add a little bit more water to it. And there we go. There's the coffee inside. It's still under the strong mark, so I'll keep adding water. And yeah, that's just about on the strong mark now, so keep adding it. There we go, that's perfect that now. And then what we do is we seal the bag up. And then we leave that for 4 to 6 minutes, so I'll come back when that's ready. So that's had about 6 minutes, so what we'll do is we'll give it a quick pour. There we go, looks like a decent strong coffee. Let's get the flash on, and I'll actually make this a full cup rather than splitting it into 2. And it seems to, I'll be interested to see how much of the sort of sludge is filtered out of this one. But that's the majority of it there. I won't pour much more because if it's like a French press, so most of the sludge comes with the last little bit. So there we go. I'll have a quick try. And as I don't drink my coffee black or usually with sweetener, that's not very appealing to me really. That is very, very strong and very sort of acidic and bitter at the same time. But what I'll be doing is I'll drink the rest of the cup and I'll come back with my more detailed thoughts. So I've added a little bit of milk and a little bit of sugar, and it does make it a little bit more palatable, but there's just something quite abrasive about this coffee. I wouldn't say it's smooth in any way. Maybe it's because there's 2 cups worth in there. But yeah, it's fruity, sort of slightly chocolatey with a slight biscuity edge, but actually it's quite bland for a Honduran coffee anyway. So yeah, what I'll do is the bag has become quite inflated actually there with the heat in there, so I'll definitely be reusing the bag again anyway. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll have another, well, I'll finish the cup off and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. So here is my final thoughts on the Coffee Brewer Honduran Brew in the bag. Taste wise, it's nothing special, but a decent example of an Honduran coffee. The brew method itself is a decent idea. I got a really strong coffee with minimal sludge in my cup at the end. I'm not too sure how many times it can be reused because the filter inside is not going to last very long because of the material used, and it's sort of impossible to remove all the residue from your last coffee, and it retains the sort of coffee smell to it, so that may sort of interfere with the next coffee you make. But I'll give it a try and see how that goes, trying it with a different coffee inside. So taste wise, as I mentioned, it's nothing amazing, but overall as a way of making coffee, I'll give this one a score of 3 out of 5. If you do a lot of traveling and you haven't got access to make coffee, this may be worth a try. I do believe they're quite expensive, the ones that I have seen on Amazon, so that may be a little bit of a downside with these, but as I say, it's an interesting idea anyway. So I'd really like to hear from anyone who has tried these, purchased these. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more coffee reviews in the future, subscribe to my channel. That was my quick review. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.